Welcome to Story Spectrum, where we dive deep into the tales that shaped our world. Today, we re-galloping through history to uncover the incredible story of one of our most magnificent partners, the horse. It all began around 55 million years ago with a small, forest-dwelling creature no bigger than a fox. This was Hyracotherium, the earliest known ancestor of the horse. It had 4 toes on its front feet and 3 on its back, a far cry from the single hoof we see today. But this little animal was the start of an epic evolutionary journey. Over millions of years, as climates changed and dense forests gave way to open grasslands, the horse's ancestors adapted. They grew larger, their teeth evolved to grind tough grasses, and their multi-toed feet fused into a single powerful hoof, perfect for outrunning predators on the vast plains. This was nature's ultimate racehorse in the making. Fast forward to about 6,000 years ago. In the steppes of what is now Kazakhstan, people of the Botai culture made a groundbreaking discovery. They realized these wild, powerful animals could be more than just a source of food. They were the first known people to domesticate horses. Imagine the courage it took to approach these wild herds, to see not just prey, but a potential partner. They learned to ride them, to use them for transport, and this single act would change the course of human history forever. From the steppes, the domesticated horse spread like wildfire across Eurasia and North Africa. Suddenly, distance was no longer the obstacle it once was. Humans could travel farther, faster. Trade routes expanded, connecting distant civilizations and allowing for the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures on an unprecedented scale. Think of the Silk Road, a network of trade routes powered by the tireless legs of horses and camels, connecting the East and West for centuries. But the horse's impact wasn't just peaceful, it became the ultimate war machine. The thundering sound of hooves became synonymous with power and conquest. The Hittites developed light, fast chariots that gave them a massive advantage in battle. The Scythians, master horsemen from the Eurasian steppes, were formidable archers on horseback, creating a mobile and deadly fighting force. Later, the knights of medieval Europe, clad in heavy armor and mounted on powerful destriers, dominated the battlefield. And who can forget the Mongol Empire? Genghis Khan and his armies, perhaps the greatest cavalry force in history, conquered a vast territory thanks to their incredible horsemanship. Their bond with their horses was legendary. They could eat, sleep, and fight from the saddle, moving with astonishing speed and efficiency. The horse wasn't just a tool of war. It was the engine of empires. As civilizations grew, so did the horse's role in daily life. In agriculture, they replaced oxen, pulling plows with greater speed and efficiency, leading to increased food production and supporting growing populations. In cities, they pulled carts, carriages, and omnibuses, becoming the backbone of urban transport and industry before the invention of the steam engine. From delivering mail via the Pony Express in America to pulling fire engines to emergencies, horses were woven into the very fabric of society. They were our partners in work, travel, and progress. This partnership also found its way deep into our culture and spirit. Horses became symbols of freedom, power, and beauty. They feature in myths and legends across the world, from Pegasus, the winged horse of Greek mythology, to Sleipnir, Odin's 8-legged steed in Norse tales. They are immortalized in art, from ancient cave paintings to the grand equestrian statues of kings and generals that stand in our city squares. The horse became a muse for artists, poets, and writers, capturing our imagination like no other animal. Then, at the turn of the 20th century, a new sound began to fill the air: the roar of the internal combustion engine. The automobile, the train, and the tractor arrived, and it seemed the horse's era was coming to an end. In just a few decades, machines replaced them in fields, on roads, and even on the battlefield. The number of horses plummeted as their practical roles in society diminished. For a moment, it looked as though this ancient partnership might fade into history. But the story doesn't end there. Our bond with the horse was too deep to be broken by technology. While they were no longer essential for labor and transport, they found a new, and perhaps even more profound, place in our lives. The horse transitioned from a partner in work to a partner in sport and recreation. Horse racing, the sport of kings, became a global phenomenon, thrilling crowds with its combination of speed, grace, and raw power. Equestrian sports like show jumping, dressage, and eventing joined the Olympic Games, showcasing the incredible athleticism and trust between horse and rider. For millions of people around the world, trail riding became a way to connect with nature and escape the stresses of modern life. The horse became a source of joy, challenge, and companionship. Today, this relationship continues to evolve. We now understand more about equine psychology and well-being than ever before. New fields like equine-assisted therapy use the unique sensitivity and non-judgmental nature of horses to help people with a wide range of physical and emotional challenges. The gentle presence of a horse can lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, and help build confidence and trust. This therapeutic partnership is a powerful testament to the deep, intuitive connection we share with these animals. From a tiny, forest-dwelling creature to a global icon, the horse's journey is a mirror of our own. They have carried us through war and peace, powered our industries, and expanded our horizons. They have been our partners in building civilizations and our companions in moments of quiet reflection. They taught us about speed, endurance, and the power of a trusting partnership. Though we no longer depend on them for our survival, our connection remains unbroken. We see it in the focused gaze of a show jumper clearing an obstacle, in the joyful laughter of a child on their first pony ride, and in the quiet understanding between a therapist and their equine partner. The story of the horse is a story of adaptation, resilience, and an enduring bond that has galloped through millennia. It's a reminder that some partnerships are too special to ever fade away. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. We'll see you in another story.